What if the water coming out of your tap was full of chemicals, trash, or dirt? You probably wouldn't want to drink it. Clean water is essential for life, and that's why water taken from lakes, streams, or aquifers is treated before it reaches your tap. Untreated water can include natural and man-made substances that aren't safe to consume. These substances, called contaminants, can include things such as chemicals, trash, metals, and even microplastics. Environmental scientists study and monitor water quality to make sure our water is safe. But where do these contaminants come from? Let's ask a local expert.
I'm Jessica Steigerwald, and I'm a process systems engineer with the Southern Nevada Water Authority. So the two sort of main sources of pollution could be point source pollution, which can be something that is coming from a really focused location, so maybe a wastewater treatment plant, or you can have non-point source pollution, which is more dispersed. So think about stormwater runoff, maybe from a roadway that's happening over a really large area. So non-point source pollution is a lot harder to control because instead of having all of your pollution coming from one location that you could maybe easily treat, it's coming from all over the place in maybe really low concentrations from across a wide area, and so it's hard to treat that water effectively. So surface runoff happens in areas where you might have a lot of rain, or maybe you're having a lot of irrigation, and the rainfall or irrigation water that's coming down is higher than the amount of water that can infiltrate into the soil and sort of be absorbed by the ground. And so you get water running across or traveling across the surface of the ground and sort of heading towards different drainage areas, like maybe a stormwater drain or a natural water body like a river. And this can have negative impacts on water quality because as it's traveling across the surface, it can pick up different pollutants that might be there from different urban activities, like you might have dog poop or trash. And so as the water's traveling along, it picks those up and then carries them to wherever it's headed and allows the contamination to get into water bodies. One way to reduce runoff in urban areas is by increasing the amount of surface area that's more permeable and allows water to infiltrate more. So one thing that folks do in some areas is replacing pavement and concrete with more permeable things like pavers or permeable concrete. And then another thing you can do is incorporate engineering solutions for stormwater treatment. So some areas will have bioswales that go along the roads, and that sort of catches the road runoff and allows it to be sort of held in one place and infiltrate into the ground. Or you could have things like stormwater detention basins that can catch larger amounts of water and hold them in a place instead of allowing them to go straight to the streams.